I'm recording this Wondering Eye episode because I'm getting tired of seeing black people post on all social media how it's Joe Biden 2020. Alright, so this dude is evil. This dude is a part of some crazy, crazy stuff that if you just look it up, you could find it out yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get into a couple of things, but that's just the first and foremost, because I'm getting sick and tired of people wanting to talk about it's time for a change, we're gonna start a new revolt, whatever, and then you falling back under the same justice system, same government system that hasn't valued you in the first place. So what are we really fighting for? We taking what? We feeling like we taking 2 steps forward and we really taking 3 steps back, and we already behind the 8 ball, so that's not gonna help us. I feel like people are just complacent. You just complacent with the system that's in place. Vote Republican, vote Democrat. It's the same little game that we playing that we just pawns in. We don't even understand the grand scheme of things. People that you think is in charge is really the puppets. There's the people behind the scenes that's telling A, B, and C to do A, B, and C. You know what I mean? So first thing and foremost, I just want to say Joe Biden has gotten over $60 million in donations from super PACs. So that means the people behind the scenes, those billionaire families or those companies that have all them millions of dollars that pay no taxes, be just bringing in billions and billions of dollars worth of stuff every year, they're in his pockets. So what that means is if he's the one that gets put into that position, that he's going to be pulling certain strings for those certain individuals to push whatever agenda they got to push. So by whether or not you vote for Trump or you vote for Joe Biden, you still voting somebody that's going to be in position to push an agenda behind the scenes. And none of that involves you being in power. It's just that simple. You weren't put here in place underneath this system with the idea that you were going to be a free individual. So that's first and foremost. Second, and I'm going to be putting next to me a couple of photos of this man, and you tell me if that's the person that you want to be your president. So Joe Biden has at least 8 sexual assault allegations from different women spanning 30, 40 years ago up until recently. A lot of these accounts are disturbing, but they're not surprising. When you got white people with this type of money who is in certain positions in power, they always do certain things like that because that's in their DNA. They're wicked like that. They're sick. Go all the way back to the Romans, the Greeks. Just sick individuals. You know what I'm saying? So to see this particular person who's white in America with this power, it's not surprising that so many women have come forward to accuse Joe Biden of sexual assault acts and whatever the case may be. Third, and mind you, I'm gonna be putting this, you're gonna be seeing this stuff while I'm talking, so that let that play out visually in your mind. You know what I mean? I'm just here to get that information out. Third, he's already been endorsed by Hillary Clinton, who's currently on trial for child sex trafficking and molestation and torture charges, all of that, going crazy. Look that up. Pizzagate. Obama's in there. Like, it's crazy. That's your other man's. I do not mess with Obama. Y'all should not mess with Obama either. He's another puppet. A Freemason. They're into all type of satanic, pedophilic, blood drinking, lustful, crazy, evil worshiping type of stuff. Like, so if that's who you want to be involved with, somebody who's involved with that kind of stuff, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? That don't sit right in my spirit. My moral, I'll never sacrifice my morality for anything. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. I'm not gonna be like, okay, I want this position of power, but you gotta sacrifice your morality. I don't need that. I don't want that. See, the black community is they let whoever lead they charge. They don't never do background checks. They don't care who you're associated with. They don't care what you know. All they want to hear is what you think you're supposed to hear. So they're gonna put people in place to say what you want to hear and what you think you need to hear, and all you're gonna do is run with that. You're not gonna background check. You're not gonna fact check. You're not gonna see who they're associated with. See who's in their pockets. None of that. You just gonna you see a good smile. You hear a good word, and y'all are sold. And it's just that simple. Which is a shame because we need to be better than that as a community. It's as simple as that. Like, we just follow whatever wave we get hit with and we just fall into the trap. Like, for example, what's going on right now? All they're doing is laying traps and we're just eating it up. We have no strategy. There's no design that we're trying to do this with. It may look like there's something, but there's not. Because they already know what they're doing and they already seeing that we just feeding into that. But back to my point on Joe Biden. This man is a sick individual. Like, he himself could be a Freemason as well. Like, I wouldn't be surprised by that. They're all in some type of societal little group that binds everybody together in the political system, in the government. So I don't want a man like that in charge of what I got going on. Like, for the last 4 years, all we've done is complained about Trump. I don't understand why we're donating so much time and energy to hating on Trump and not spending that same exact energy hating on Trump investigating Joe Biden's background. Like, the one excuse I hear the most is, oh, well, I'm voting for the lesser of the two evils. Like, I'm not voting for evil, period. Evil should not even be on your radar to even agree with if you're a righteous individual. There should never be a point in time where you're choosing evil over morality. As simple as that. If you're willing to sacrifice your morality to vote for evil, then you need to look yourself in the mirror because your spirit ain't well. Your spirit ain't well if you're trying to tell me that you're going to go for the lesser of the two evils. They're both evil. Like, there's no win in that situation. And the black community wonder why we're so down all the time. Because we're always too busy choosing the lesser of the two evils. We're still picking evil at the end of the day. So you're expecting somebody who killed 10 people to help you out because the person who killed 20 people was worse. I'm not expecting, nor do I want help from either one of them. I'm going to figure out something else. I'm going to figure out how to do it myself. It's as simple as that. Like, we need to figure out a way to do our own thing. Govern ourselves. Break free of the systemic hatred, the systemic racism, the systemic injustice that we're dealing with. Or we're going to find ourselves in the same predicament in the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. If we don't fix it now, that's the next 2 generations gone. Like, there needs to be a change in the mindset of the black community. We can't keep being complacent. We can't keep trying to just settle. That's the main, like, we're just settling. Why can't the community create some type of third party and get the donations from celebrities, athletes, whatever, all these people who claim to be behind the black community and super in the black community? Why can't they donate to the campaign? Why can't they help out? Why can't we have a party for the people that represents the people, that's really got boots in the community, that really sees the whole wide range of everything, and who can't be bought by the white community and the white billionaires and the white millionaires who got money in their pockets, who is making us sell out? We need somebody to represent us, and I guarantee that person will get enough traction. They might not win, but I guarantee that one individual, by that one doing, will crack this system, and they're gonna have to really take a strong look. They're gonna have to really take a strong look. I can promise that. That's what we need. That's the cosmic shift that we need. But we just gotta see it. We just gotta believe it. We just gotta get there. We can't keep being complacent. We can't keep settling for the lesser of the two evils. We have to make a change now. We can't keep being governed by the same justice system, the same government. We can't. Law enforcement, all of that. We need to start protecting our own communities. We need to start looking out for ourselves. We need to start making a change. That's the first step in a rebellion. That's the first step. And we gotta look out for each other, and more we gotta look out for everybody else. I'm sorry, but right now, we need to look out for each other. I don't care about what nobody else talking about. That's the main thing. Because we can't keep falling into the same rat trap. We cannot do that. This year is going to define the next 20 years, 30 years. Believe that. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment down below your thoughts on that, and I'll catch you next video.